Hello guys, welcome back to my new video. Today in this video I am going to show you how to derive the formula, which is our third method to find the roots of the quadratic equation by completing the middle square method. Okay, we have to derive the third method to find the roots of the quadratic equation. By which method? Completing this middle square method. I taught you this method, the completing the square method, in my last video. So any of one of you wants to know how to do that method can go and check out my last video. So let's start. Basically you have to assume a quadratic equation or consider a quadratic equation: ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. Now dividing throughout by a, we have to divide this quadratic equation throughout by a. Okay, so what we will get? X square plus bx by a plus c by a is equals to 0. Now at this step we have to use the completing the middle square method to form our quadratic equation. Okay, or you can say to form a formula. Now main term will be x plus b by 2a whole square minus b by 2a whole square plus c by a is equals to 0. We got this by the help of completing the middle square method. So you can go and check out my last video to know that how do we have to use that method to get on this step. Okay, so here the identity will be a plus b whole square. In that method we have to basically form an identity so that we can take the square roots. Now separating this part, x plus p by 2a whole square, we have to take the LCM of these two parts. Now what will be the LCM? B square minus 4ac upon 4a square. Okay, now we will just shift this part on RHS. Okay, so what will be our formula? X plus b by 2a whole square is equals to b square minus 4ac by 4a square. Now we have to take the square roots on both the sides. Now taking the square root, x plus b by 2a is left on LHS and plus minus root b square minus 4ac upon 2a is left on RHS. Now what will be our next step? X is equals to, we have to now shift only this much part to RHS to get the formula. Now x is equals to minus b plus minus root b square minus 4ac upon 2a, because both the denominators are common. So our latest formula or our last step will be this formula. Okay, so this is basically the third method to find the roots of the quadratic equation. You can use this method to find the roots of the quadratic equation. It is a very short method. So if you want to find the roots very fast, you can use this method. B, what is b here? B will be the coefficient of x, a will be the coefficient of x square, and c here will be the constant term. Okay, constant term of any quadratic equation. Now, let's understand this formula with the help of an example. The question says find two consecutive odd positive integers sum of whose squares is 290. Now the question says we have to find two consecutive odd positive integers, sum of whose square is 290. Sum of whose square is 290. Now let one consecutive positive integer will be x, and we need two consecutive odd positive integers. Okay, so we cannot take x plus 1, we will take x plus 2. Okay, now let's assume that x is equals to 1. So for odd positive integer we need 3, so it will be 3. Okay, that's why we added 2 in x. Now it is saying sum of whose square is 290. Now add the square of both these integers we assumed, and sum will be equal to 290. So when we will open this bracket, we will get x square plus 4x plus 4 is equals to 290. Now 2x square plus 4x minus 286 is equals to 0, because we shifted this constant term to our LHS to find a quadratic equation. Now when we will divide this equation with 2, dividing this equation with 2, it will make our calculation easier. So what will be our final equation? X square plus 2x minus 143. Now what is a here? A is 1. Now what is b here? B is 2 and c is 143, because in this formula I told you that b will be coefficient of x and a will be coefficient of x square and c will be constant, because you can see here that a will be our constant or coefficient of x square and b will be our coefficient of x and c will be our constant term. So here when you will apply the formula, x is equals to minus 2 plus minus root 4 plus 572 upon 2 is equals to minus 2 plus minus root 576 upon 2. And what is the square root of 576? 24 is the square root of 576. So here is our answer. On solving this, we will get minus 2 plus 24 by 2 will be our one root, and minus 2 minus 24 by 2 will be our second root. So from here we are getting 11, and from here we are getting minus 13. So we need positive integers, so minus 13 cannot be our the answer will be positive 13. So our two answers will be 11 and 13, and you can check your answer by squaring and adding these two numbers. For example, 11 square plus 13 square is equals to 124 plus 169 is equals to 290. Okay, that will be our final answer. It means two roots of the quadratic equation are our two positive consecutive integers. Okay, 11 and 13 will be our answer. So this is a very short method, and you can find the roots of the quadratic equation by solving this question or by using this method very fast. So you have to practice this method as much as possible, and if you have any doubt related to any topic or any question, you can ask me in the comment section. Okay, we will continue from here in our next video. Thank you.